I have a question for you. If your house was unfortunately burned down to the ground or a hurricane came through and totally destroyed your house, do you have enough insurance on your property to allow you to rebuild? You might want to rethink that. Listen up and I'll tell you why most people are underinsured and they don't have what they think that they're paying for. When you buy your house, and if you have a loan on it, you are required to get insurance on the property. Now, here's the thing with insurance is that when you get insurance, the thought is that when I get it, if something bad happens, that I'm going to be covered all the way. Well, unfortunately, over time, that will change. So a lot of people are underinsured, which means that they don't have enough insurance on the property that if something like that did happen, that they would not be able to rebuild. Here's a fact in the matter. For the Marshall Fire in 2021, they did a study, I think it was over 5,000 people, and they found out that 79% of people were underinsured for their house. And they were underinsured by an average of $139,000. Now, why is that the case? Well, a lot of times when we're getting quotes, we're taking recommendations from the insurance company on how much insurance we need. Be careful with that. You want to do some due diligence around that. So why do you need to check it on an annual basis? Well, here's the fact of the matter is that the cost to build a house continues to go up. There's also labor shortages out there, so it takes longer to do that. And whenever there is a disaster, especially in that area, pricing of lumber and bricks and everything else that's needed to build a house go up. So it's going to be higher than what it typically is, and that's going to happen. Then you have inflation, and then you have tariffs. So all those things cause the cost of building a new house to go up compared to what it was before. So what can you do? Well, here's the two things to recognize. The market value of your house is not what the cost is to rebuild. You need to understand that is not the case. And number two, you just don't look at a new construction house and say, well, that's how much it costs for them. Because if you have an existing house, there's more steps that need to take place. There's demolition, there's getting rid of this stuff. So it's going to be more expensive to tear down your house, whatever's left of it, and build a new house. So here's the 4 steps that you can do and recommend it to make sure that you are not in the position to be underinsured. Number 1, make sure that you have enough dwelling coverage. Now, the average cost to build a house in Metro Orlando for just a typical builder is going to be between $160 per square foot up to $200 per square foot, all the way up to a luxury home, which is anywhere between $240 per square foot up to $350 per square foot. So if you understand that, you can take how big your house is, multiply it by that number, and that should tell you how much dwelling insurance you should have on your property. Number 2, you might want to check with your insurance company to see if they have any extended or guaranteed coverage costs. In that type of scenario, it does cost you extra money. However, it ensures that if the cost did go up, you're still going to be covered. So you're going to be able to have enough money to rebuild your house. Number 3, you might want to check with your insurance company as well to see if they have something called inflation guard. And that way it protects it on an annual basis. Most of us should be checking on an annual basis and comparing and shopping around. That's step number 4, by the way, but a lot of us don't. But if we have inflation guard coverage on there and inflation is going off, then our rate is obviously going to be higher to pay, but also it's going to be covered as well. So those are the top 4 things you can do to make sure that you're not underinsured. Don't forget about this here. This is very important. It's just like when you have cable and you have internet access, you check that on an annual basis to make sure that you're getting the best deal. But in this scenario, you want to check to make sure you are covered. Because if something were to happen that would devastate your house, that could really hurt you quite a bit. And that's why you have insurance to protect you from that. So if you have any additional questions concerning that, feel free to put it in the comments. Make sure to like our page, and I'll be glad to address them with you. And obviously, feel free to give us a call as well. We'll be glad to help you out and point you in the right direction and to send you to some of our preferred vendors.